Well, I found out about GK from my time in YFC campus base at Loyola. So I visited last summer for a month, and I was just overcome with the spirit of GK in the villages and in the office, and just what the work they were doing and how they were doing it. And I knew I wanted to come back and serve more full-time.
I learned of GK through a priest who's now hosting me here. He's the Couples for Christ spiritual director for the province of Bulacan. It was very easy for me to make that decision to just leave everything, my family, selling my car, quitting my job. I was at that point in my life where I needed something to believe in again, and I found that in GK. So for me, it was a really simple decision once I heard about GK.
Well, I had the opportunity to live in a village for a week. So amazed that I wanted to come and spend time with them, because they almost didn't seem to think that they were worth someone spending time with, which was probably one of the most heartbreaking things, is when you meet people who think that they're not worth spending time with.
Kalinga for me, it's a model and an example of how when there's goodwill, things can happen, and when there's commitment, things can happen in a very positive and radical way. There are a lot of clear examples of this, not very few, but there are a lot of them. And so Gawad Kalinga is that, an example of will that makes things happen, that makes real changes.
Coming here and witnessing the miracle which is manifested through Gawad Kalinga as a catalyst for really fighting poverty and fighting despair, and it's really fighting for life.
I was born and raised in Mexico City. Now I'm working here for GK, for the environmental arm of GK that is called Green Kalinga. What I do there is more of trying to promote sustainability and environmentally friendly communities.
From my experience with GK, I feel like I believe that there is a way out, and GK has started to show the world a way that we can do this by working together, by engaging, by believing that we're imperfect, but people can still serve in their imperfect nature.
They left the comforts of their home, their affluent environment, to come here out of love for the poor, out of love for God. And they're here because they've learned to love the Philippines, and they've learned to love the Filipinos, especially the residents of the Gawad Kalinga communities.
I'm definitely going to bring back a lot of stories and a lot of experiences that I've had through GK and with the people. The amazing love, the generosity of spirit, and the commitment really to empowerment and to human transformation. GK is definitely a challenge, both a personal and, I think, just to the world.
I feel like the Philippines is giving the world a gift, and I'm extremely blessed and excited to be a bearer of that news in the States to my friends and my family, and hopefully in the future, and how I can continue to work and serve.
It's been a new experience for me, but the hospitality here is like that of a five-star hotel anywhere in the world. I've been taken care of. I have host families.
I think it's God working truly there. The fact of uniting Christians and Muslims. So it's hard to believe when you see the process and when you see the results, how that link is happening, and you know that the hand of God is present.
Oh, I can say that it's an amazing organization, that it's faith-based, and that it doesn't discriminate to any one faith.
But more than all of those things, I feel like GK is hope. I feel like GK is trying their best to live the gospel, and that's why I'm here.
All I can say about GK is that it's the most wonderful thing I've ever been a part of, and I'm just trying now desperately to find a way to stay involved in this when they want to kick me out when my visa expires.